How we
Hey.
doing? And hugging my I miss you guys so much. Oh my
I
gosh.
miss
I feel like we've
you.
seen each other in so long. It's so crazy.
It's been for freaking ever, ever, ever,
Like,
ever.
wait, let me count. November, December, January. It's been 3 months.
Life, motherfucking life.
It's been forever, ever, ever.
Oh yeah. It's like life has been life, and folks, life has been a life thing.
For
So
all of us.
let me do our little quick intro, and then we got to catch up because this has been crazy.
There we go.
All right, so welcome back and thank you. It's been a long time for joining us at Meet in the Lady Room, our bi-weekly podcast where you get to eavesdrop into a wide range of discussions that only happens in the what, ladies?
The
In the
ladies'
ladies' room.
That felt so
The
good.
ladies'
Hear that?
room.
Yes, I felt so good to say that. So please subscribe and follow us on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. And like we always say, y'all are just as much as the show as we are. So make sure that you comment in our comments, ask us questions. We're actually, at the end of the show, we'll share our email up because we really would love show ideas and questions and feedback and all that kind of stuff of what we should be doing. Because life has been lifing.
Life and like a mug.
Yes. So we need y'all as much as you may not need us. We need y'all real bad. We need all.
We want you to need us.
Yes.
We need y'all. Like we are like going through it. So with that, where we been? Let me, as my kids would say, where you been at? Like my students, where you been at? What's been going on? What's happening in the new year? What's popping? Like we talking about life is life, and tell me a little bit. Whoever wants to go first, because let me be real. Tonight is gonna be one of those catch ups. Whatever goes. We make mistakes. Because again, life's been life, and we don't even really have a great run of show as far as like knowing what we're doing. We're just talking.
We're just shooting the shit. Yeah, we made it. We made it.
Yeah,
we
here.
definitely made it.
We're here, gang. We're here.
Yeah.
So, what's been going on, ladies? Who want to go first?
I'll go.
Okay, Cassie.
Let's see. I'll start with December. With Christmas. That was pretty cool. It was good. I had a good Christmas. Went to Vegas for like a whole week. Made it out alive. As you know, my sister lives in Vegas, so it was one big Christmas family vacation. No fights, no nothing. So I'll count that as a win. And then working and momming between those two, I mean, I'm here.
Amen.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Keep hope alive.
Seriously.
Let me just shout out that we're missing one of our members right now. Let's all send out a big prayer to Cam right now. She's going through a little bit something. Hopefully she'll sign in. But like I said, life is life, and up to the point of showtime. Life is still life. And Angela, what you been up to, girl?
Let's see. So December, I lost a very good friend in December, and it hurt really, really badly. So that was right before Christmas, which sucked because it was her favorite holiday. So when I say life has been life, and life has been life, and Christmas was as good as I could have made it. And then we got into the new year, and I was really excited. And then we had to, unfortunately, we lost our family pet, Riley. So rest in peace, Riley. Y'all remember Riley when y'all came up? My little itty bitty fur baby. He's gone.
Well, he's up there with Whoopi.
Yes. I know you know how it feels. So
Yeah.
that really hurt because we had Riley since he was a puppy.
And
Like,
Manny.
that was really, really one of my babies. You know what I mean? So that really sucked. But the great thing is I'm really loving my new job. Anything I say is not a reflection of my current employer or employment status, but I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. Election season seems to be coming up, and I'm slowly getting pulled back into that again, which I think is good. So life has been life in, but it seems to be getting better. And thank you, Illuminati, R.I.P. Riley. Like he was my baby. He would have been 9 on the 13th. So thank y'all.
Oh,
Sorry.
Jen, what's going on? What you been up to, love?
Um, the holidays. The holidays just kind of took precedence for everything with me. Caregiving with my mom, like having to do that with someone with dementia is a change. But in January, I took a vacation. So went to Cancun, really enjoyed myself. It was time with my cousin, and it was her first time out of the country. So we had a blast.
And your
And
pictures
now
were
that we're in
here.
2020, I have deemed it the year of me. And so I am focusing on myself, and I have some trips planned and some fun times. So yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Yeah, Cassie, like Cassie was trying to tell you, your pictures are amazing, like from that trip.
Amazing. So amazing.
So I have been
Thank you.
teaching my life away, y'all. Like all I've been doing is it's cheer dance season. So my life has been consumed by teenagers being jerks and being mad at each other for the dumbest reasons and quitting the team the day before a performance and me having to talk them off the ledge. And I've had a couple health scares, so let's just pray because tomorrow I have a whole bunch of doctor's appointments. Had a couple of pass outs and seizures and things, but I'm here, man. Like every day I wake up, I'm like, you're here. So God must want you here. So, we're going to pray that it's nothing serious when I have my test tomorrow. But look, every day I'm here, every day I wake up, I'm just blessed that I'm above ground. You know what I mean? So,
And thank you,
yeah.
Princess Sweetie 21. Sometimes all you can do is be here, and that is for
Oh,
sure.
oh my gosh. That's like that comment is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Y'all in the chat, tell us what you've been up to. Tell us what's been going on. We would love to know what's been going on with y'all because, like I said, y'all are just as much part of the show as we are. So let us know what's going on with you. We've missed y'all and y'all funniness. And I promise we're not gonna keep it all like womp tonight. We're gonna get spicy. We about to get spicy. We
always get spicy. Look, let's get spicy right now because Camille wants to know, Cassie, what's in the cup.
Oh damn, I don't got nothing interesting. Just some cab. It's just a Cabernet. It's spicy enough. It's all I can do. I have water sitting next to me too because I drank a little bit too much last night. So I have this just kind of for show.
Well, I'm a little spicy. I have some pineapple jalapeno
Margarita.
Yes, with a little bit of pineapple juice, just a little bit of pineapple juice, and it is so good.
Look, it's been that kind of day.
Favorite.
It has definitely been that kind of a day.
Not to tell my business, but I don't drink, but we definitely doing some little.
Did she say she had brandy?
Brandy?
Y'all, Jen has a slight delay, so
we still love her though.
We do.
I think she
we
said
can
brandy.
Can we pull up audience news?
Yeah, please.
Me really excited. So I'm gonna be a play auntie. Janelle found out she's 6 months pregnant next week. I'm really excited.
You just found out,
girl.
She just found out.
You know how you work so hard and stress just messes with you that much sometimes. Like we are so excited about it.
You're almost done. That's beautiful. Not to have to, have all.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I was like, it must be crazy to think that, you know what I'm saying? Part of it is just already done with. So the excitement of having the baby soon. And I'm really excited about that.
Very exciting. Oh,
that's so dope.
Congratulations.
Chi shake.
For that.
Shake to babies.
We love babies.
If you need a nanny, I'm available. I would like to quit my job and be a nanny. So
you need to be a teenager.
As long as you're not vying for doula duties, because that's on me.
No, you need to be a teenage nanny and come get this teenager that I got.
Look, I can deal with one. I deal with like 130 of them every single day. So what else news we got, Angela? Anybody else say anything?
Let's see. Well, Angie says she's sending hugs, love, and so much positive energy for your test tomorrow, Jana. So I love
Oh,
that.
thank you, friend. Thank you, friend.
Yes.
I miss seeing you every
Yes.
day, friend.
Yes.
Definitely miss
Yes.
seeing you every day. That was
Me
my old
too.
coworker, and I would go down and just like vent all my love and hate and everything to her, and she was just like
Aw.
my shining star at work. So I miss having her every day and just having somebody to be like, "Look, girl, shit is real."
You gotta have a work angel when you're a teacher.
Yeah, she was
I
my
think
best
God
friend.
sends you like angels.
Yeah, they definitely do. They get you through the day. So shout out to all the work angels out there that, get everybody through their life and lifing, because we need each other. So, oh,
Jana, go ahead.
oh my God, I haven't talked to this child in forever. Thank you. Okay, don't judge me. You're like 30 something years old now, so you got to be with me talking about sex tonight. Just deal with your old teacher.
Oh no! Oh my God!
You gotta read the comment, Jana.
Oh, it says, "Hey Jana, miss you, best high school teacher ever. Hashtag Southside. What? Southside Academy in the building. What? But I was also, in retrospect to our viewers, I started teaching when I was 22 years old. So these people that are commenting are like 38, 35, 30.
But listen. They said that they're teaching, and it's because of you. So
Oh,
can we get a TT shake to Jana for inspiring someone to enter the teaching profession? Because we need good teachers. That's what we need.
That just made my whole night. So thank you for that, because I was kind of on the down tonight, and that like really made my whole night. So thank you for even commenting, and thank you for tuning in, but especially thank you for commenting. And I know you're an amazing teacher because you're an amazing human. So thank you for that. That's so awesome. You guys want to did anybody have any New Year's resolutions or anything? Are we
Cassie nodded immediately. I need to hear yours.
Yeah, what was yours?
I don't have resolutions because I think that's not a good idea. But I did write down some goals. I have since revised those goals because there's some that were just bullshit that I'm never going to do. But one that I did keep was my goal is to read more this year, at least a book a quarter, because as a mom and working and no more like commute where I can actually just sit on a train, it's very hard to get reading in and actually get through a book. And audiobooks don't really do it for me. So I really want to get back into reading because I love it. So I went to a Black-owned bookstore in Philly for the first time. I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago. Bought a few books, and I have started reading a book. I don't know if you guys are interested in it. I'm kind of a boring reader. I'm reading some bell hooks, and so that was one goal, not a resolution. So I'm on track for that goal. I'm excited about it too.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I read all day for my job. I ain't reading nothing else.
That's where I was a few years ago. I was reading, for my specialty, but no.
Anybody else got any New Year's resolutions or things that you talked about?
Candace Richardson says she's being more intentional about her time. And honestly, like that's been my resolution too. Well, not even my resolution. That's just something that I really need to be doing more of, right? Like I have realized that I give so much because I have a lot of kids and I have my husband and I have my stuff in the community. And while I love everything that I'm doing, it takes a lot of energy. So I'm learning to be more intentional about my time. I'm learning to lean more into those things where I know my time is valued. Because I really want to be able to spend more time like with my kids. And, like Cassie said, I want to be able to read more. I'm working towards my childbirth education certification, and that entails a lot of reading. And so and it's clearly a subject matter. It's something that I'm passionate about and interested in. So I really want to be intentional about my time too, especially when it comes to doing the things that I love. So shout out to Candace. I feel you, boo. That is definitely what I'm on right now.
And Candace is going to be very intentional about her time on Sunday. I'll be at Candace's house.
Oh. I thought Candace. Can I come, Candace? I want to come over to town. Like,
we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna win.
Oh yeah, I see your hat. I forgot you. Yeah, you Eagles. That's right, the Eagles.
EAGLES Eagles.
Wow.
Eagles. I'm cheering for the Eagles because the quarterback. Yup, Bama time.
No comment.
Roll Tide.
He's 24.
He's so cute though. Oh my God, I can't. Oh my God, I just can't. I feel like I'm robbing the cradle when I talk about that man, but that man is a sexy young man. And I'm just like, don't look at him like that. Don't look at him like that. He's a child.
He's grown.
So wait a minute. Let's keep it spicy since we're there. How many of y'all really would mess with a 24, 25-year-old at this point in our lives?
Oh, no. No.
Exactly. So he's good eye candy, but...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it. Yeah.
I ain't doing it. I like the Zaddies anyway. Shout out to all the men that are over 40 because I like Zaddies.
Gray hairs.
Yeah. Zaddies are the where it's at because I need the maturity level because I ain't got time to be Similac baby and sitting. Not doing it.
Wait, you wanted to be a nanny?
I want to be a nanny to children. Not you done turned it into a porn. Like,
hey, I'm not shaming your kink.
That ain't my kink. Don't put it out there. Don't put that out there. I don't want no babies. No, 40 and over is where it's good for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'll tiptoe in the 35 range. And I'm not gonna lie, I have creeped a little bit with some 28-year-olds, but it was like on some like creep, and I'm like, you gotta go home.
No, that's not too bad.
Get out.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, because they want to stay. Like, it ain't breakfast time. Get out. Yeah, like that's what I found with the young ones. They try to like stay. Like, no, bye. This was
what it was. Somebody else to do it.
Bye. All right, Jim, what you have a New Year's resolution?
I don't make resolutions, so no. I said this just a year of me, so my whole year focusing on me. They're still gonna be there for my parents, but if it coincides with something that I want to do for me, then somebody else is gonna have to step in. So yeah,
I think you should be completely selfish, like, because I feel like there should be another word for that. You know what I mean? Because like people always like, oh, I'm gonna be selfish. Why is it selfish to take care of yourself? Because you're not good to nobody else if you ain't taking care of you. So,
the patriarchy.
Yeah. Well, mine I failed already.
Oh.
It was to not be as stressed out, and I'm completely stressed out to the point where I pass out. Like, I don't know what this is with this thing of being like, I get so stressed and overwhelmed. It's like I overheat and then I pass out. So I'm not doing a good job, but I'm going to do better. That's all I can say is I'm going to do better. I am going to try to do better. But all right, so can we get into a little bit of fun a little bit? I mean, not fun, but you know what I mean.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Go ahead, Angela. Did you have something you wanted to pull up?
Oh no, I was gonna say we can do two more. Well, not two more, but just wanting everybody to make sure that they're putting up their resolutions. So Monica says she's working out and mindful eating, trying to be naked adjacent in Vegas. Are we talking about Vegas in March? Cause
I'm going to Vegas. Yay.
Hey.
I actually am going to be paying. Oh, I have a highlight. Speaking of Monica, Monica invited me to a Barbie party. And if y'all know, I am all things girly. And Monica and I are going to a Barbie party tomorrow.
We need pictures. Monica, please take pictures. Please take pictures and send them to me, please. Please, 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 please.
Barbie party.
I love this.
What is that? I need the picture. What is that?
It's like, I don't know anything about it. She said Barbie, and I said yes. I have no idea what Monica has
Just
me.
To be honest.
Monica, and to be wholehearted, Monica and I have never even hung out before by ourselves. She said Barbie. I said yes.
That's it.
You're gonna have a
That's it.
blast being a Barbie girl.
Well, our last resolution is to leave schoolwork alone on Friday night to make more time for my son on the weekends, and I love that.
You have to.
I love that a lot.
I love that too.
Thank you for teaching, for all the teachers. Thank you, Keandra. I miss you, girl.
Cam's not on here, but Cam is a teacher. She is an awesome teacher. So shout out to her too, because I know she's stressed about school as well. And I don't know how you leave work at home. Good luck.
And right now is a difficult time for teachers because all
Testing.
states are about to be testing. So good luck to your students and your scores.
Child, and I teach a lot of seniors, so it's that crunch time for seniors, and they are stressing me out. But I love this time. I will say this in a positive. I love this time of year too. It's like a gift and a curse because this is when a lot of seniors start getting their acceptance letters. So every day I feel so loved and blessed that they come and tell me. Like they get so excited about like, Doc, because everybody calls me Doc or Dr. J. And they were like, Doc or Dr. T. I got accepted to blah, blah, blah. And we actually have a student that was accepted to Harvard. We have a couple that were accepted to Howard.
Each you?
Thank you.
And they're so proud. Like, they already started wearing their Howard shirts. And I'm like, oh, they were like, I got a Howard shirt. I said,
I know that's right.
One a mini. Trust
You
them.
gotta tell them to cut it up.
Yep, it's gonna be a whole wardrobe. I told them, I said, hang on to your first shirt because I wish I had hung on to my first shirt ever. And I don't know where it is. And I remember my first shirt that I got from the Howard bookstore when it was in that little building by the annex instead of the big building.
Oh, yes. And you had to stand in line to wait to get in that bitch.
Yes.
This was pre-COVID. So if you went to Howard during that time, standing outside and waiting to get into a store during COVID is something totally not foreign to you at all.
They could only fit like 20 people in there, remember?
Yes.
I must not have been there at that time.
I think they built the big bookstore right during my and Angela's freshman year. And was it our freshman year, maybe? Did that bookstore open, the big one?
Yes. No, it was not. I think it was my sophomore year.
Sophomore year. So yeah, Cassie would have. Cassie's younger than us, so Cassie would have came in when the bookstore was finally built. Because they were like, we were like watching it being built because it used to be a hotel. So then they finally like built it. Anybody else from Howard that's watching, fact checked us because I'm going off of a 20-year.
No, I remember. It was 99 when I started. So the bookstore wasn't open when I was there.
So I definitely remember standing in that line outside the quad because I was so happy that the quad was like right next door to the bookstore because we would set our alarms just so that we can go.
I have my first shirt still. I have my first shirt, and it has like little holes in it. And so I just cut it up, and it's just vintage. And I wear it with the holes. It's gray, so it has a couple of like little sweat stains because walking up that hill. Yeah, when the sun starts shining in the spring and everything like that, a little bit perspiration. Yes. I still wear it. I love it.
I think I still have shirts from when my brother started at Howard, and he started before me, so I still have a shirt that I think I got from him. And I definitely still have like a yellow shirt like with the old school logo, and it is all types. I'm gonna say vintage like Cassie, but I was gonna say dingy. But yeah, I still have my old shirt.
Girl, you know what shirt I want? Have you guys seen the one with Marvin Gaye on it?
No.
Oh God.
It's a Howard shirt with Marvin Gaye.
It's a Howard shirt where he I'm sorry, my bad. Let me put this one down. It's Marvin Gaye. It's Marvin Gaye with the beard, and he's like looking back. Y'all, Howard, like the H. Oh my gosh. I want that shirt.
You said she wants that shirt too, so she knows what it is.
Valentines gift. My husband's watching. I want
let's drop that, Cassie. Drop that in the Howard group. Like, I need that shirt.
Yeah, for real.
Drop that link.
It's a cute shirt. It's a very cute shirt.
I see it. I just looked it up.
Oh, for our viewers out there, we call Jen CSI.
Yes, for real.
Don't say nothing crazy because she'll find out.
We will literally drop research projects in the chat, and Jen is on it.
Yeah.
It says here he's 29 years old. He lives at 430 Lane.
Wait, I got a quick
married
story about that because so everybody knows I'm the super single one on the show, and like I haven't been dating at all in the last 3 months. I haven't been on a date in like forever. It feels like a real date. But I was gonna meet up with this guy, and he was fine. I mean, gorgeous, right? And he was like, hit me. And so he DM'd me, and I was like, Jen, Angela, come on CSI and SVU. Figured not within 2 minutes. Both of them were like, catfish. Here's his link. He has a backstory. The police have been called. Here's this. Here's a whole list of people that have been catfished by him. I was like, damn. And mind you, I had just got in the car to drive somewhere else. So it was like, as soon as I got in the car, it was like 2 minutes in. Boom. They had a whole history of this one man. So just know if you're trying to catfish Jana Thompson, Dr. Jana Thompson, they will find out. So don't be in my DMs trying to catfish me. My girl don't play.
The crazy part about that is that like when I'm on dating apps, so I did get back on the app. I'm not gonna call out which one. We'll talk about that later. But if they have anything in their pictures that I can find, like I have found people's profiles and social media just from like pictures they posted on dating apps, and I'm like unmatched after I find like go down their profiles and stuff, and I'm like, this is not what you're saying up here, so that's not even your real name. I will find if it's out there to be found and I can find it for free, I'm gonna find it. Like if I gotta pay to see yourself, no.
Okay, I know like Cassie and Angela, y'all been married for a while, but I don't get the whole like maybe people that are single who've done this. I don't get the whole catfishing thing because the whole point of the internet is that you can show who you are and people click on you for the purpose of I don't have to worry about, if they like me or not physically because boom, you see me. So right. I don't think catfishing.
I'm married, but I would assume that it's because the human needs companionship. Mm-hmm. And so if you are a person that is socially awkward or
you feel insecure about how you look,
you're insecure about your looks or your weight or your halitosis or your malatoma, whatever. What the hell was it called?
The lipoma? Is that what we're talking about? Lipoma?
Yeah, you're insecure. You're on
websites.
Charlie said folks have low self-esteem, so they catfish.
Yeah. They want the companionship still, so they want to have that conversation. They want to feel good. They want to make somebody feel good. So I can understand, even if that risk, the reward might be bigger than the risk.
Yeah, but I'm gonna see you eventually when you show up for this date. If you do show up, by the way, I've been stood up.
A lot of them don't show up.
Yeah, they don't show up. 3 times. My grandmother was in the hospital, whatever, but they still have the conversation with you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, speaking of, since we're going down that road, Valentine's Day is coming up, ladies. So, yeah. What are we doing spicy for that Valentine's Day? My shit is dry over here, drier than the desert. So I don't got nothing to say on this topic, but the fact that I will be at the basketball game cheerleading. That's my Valentine's Day. Fuck
we have a hotel for the weekend.
Oh, I like it.
I got a strip dance for you if you want me to send it to you. I pretend stripped in my house the other day, and I was like, if I had
a
nice,
you should. I
got a whole playlist for you, honey. I got a sex playlist, everything that never gets used.
I just please send it on. Please send it on
to you. If anybody, any of our viewers want my playlist, shout out to one of my dance coaches with me, Zoe. She gave me an awesome sex playlist. So if you would like it,
we'll put it on IG.
Yeah, we'll put it on our page and y'all can like It's a really good list. Like it put, like I was 4 songs in. Like I gotta turn this shit off. I'm in the car by myself.
Whose playlist is this?
It's my assistant coach Zoe. She's a young cat. She's a young 20-year-old. You know, they got all the juice.
Snapper.
Yeah, she a young whippersnapper, but she comes with the good.
With the good.
Chi shake to her for that playlist. I don't know about to play it for, but you know, it's a cute playlist.
I can.
I don't know what I'm doing for Valentine's Day. Me and my husband keep asking each other, like, what are we doing? I said, we've been doing this for 16 years. Like, I don't care. What else can we do? So I said, I want to do something really quirky. I always want to do something quirky. You guys know I begged you guys to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee to ride tree roller coasters. But anyway.
You don't have to beg me, boo.
I'm yes.
I'm going to be dropping Airbnbs in the chat tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to milk a cow. Like I want to do weird shit. So, I propose let's go to the museum.
That's cute.
Well, wait, which museum?
Philadelphia Museum of Art, Rocky Steps.
Okay. There you go. They
have date night. They have a date night thing. So I think we'll do that. He will be in charge of finding the restaurant. I don't want to go to a chain restaurant, something quaint, weird, maybe. I don't know. So we'll see. It'll be next weekend. This weekend's no point. So
Jen, you doing single? Are you pulling up the rear for the single crew? You got a Valentine's?
Wait. What does that mean? What? I'm sorry. Pulling up the rear.
What is pulling up the rear?
She meant it because she went first. That's all. Wow.
It's on my Valentine's Day. I mean, it's sexy. Spicy.
Yes, I say it. The rear.
Thank you, Andreas. I'm the only one that heard that shit, y'all.
Andreas, don't start with me tonight, Andreas. In our inbox going back and forth all the time because everything I say or I text, he'd be like, me. Don't. We're not starting this tonight. No, I didn't mean in a butt play kind of thing. I meant like conversation, y'all. There's no butt play. Okay. But that could be a spicy Valentine's Day gift for those of you who like butt play, but you know.
Oh Lord.
I have a story
for special occasions, though. He says the rear is for special occasions. It's for special occasions.
So
that's why he mentioned it.
I think that on the actual day of Valentine's, I might just go make dinner for my parents. So they can have like a dinner and don't have to worry about preparing anything. But the only other thing I really have planned is that my niece, who has a daughter, wants us to do like a Valentine's Day kind of like craft and sleepover night. So I think we're gonna do that probably the Sunday after Valentine's Day. So I have to get some craft ideas together for my great niece. And we're gonna have like a girls' night in. It's gonna be my niece, my sister, and my great niece. So be a girls' night in. Other than that, I'm gonna have a self-love day, and that could include self-pleasure day as well.
Any recommendations on what folks could be using for a self-pleasure day?
That little flower that's been going around on the internet for 2 years, I don't even use it because I feel like I come way too fast, too quick. So I'm like,
what, the rose? Are you talking about the rose?
Yeah,
I haven't gotten past the first setting on that joint. It's just not happening for me. It's not happening. People swear by it. They think it's great. It's wonderful. I understand it. You can get in, you can get out. But like, I want to be able to just like, I want to enjoy this for a little bit, right? Just a little too fast. A little too fast. But that rose,
you got a lot going on in your life. You need to,
girl. But no, it's like I got a lot of stuff going on in my life. I need some time to decompress and release. So, if you have gotten past the first or second setting of the rose, I want y'all to comment. I want to know who y'all brave heifers are that have gotten past the first or second setting, because I have not reached that pinnacle, and I do not think I am going to at all. At all.
Yeah,
It is not happening. It is not happening at all.
Thanks to you, Cassie, that you got past the first setting. I've only gone to setting 2.
Are we teaching Cassie? Okay, we teach you shake.
No, I didn't teach you shake. I didn't teach you shake. I'm not now. But that third setting, that's a little bit more than a chi-chi shake. It's
we've been to the third setting, Cassie. I want y'all to know that she did a grunt and a drink of the 5.
No,
you're on level.
Plead the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Oh, you plead the 5th. Nah, girl, we know you want 3. It's too late.
Anybody else? Did anybody say they've gotten past it, Angela, in the comments?
I don't see anybody say it, but Kendra says she's not a fan
of the rose.
I don't know why. Kendra, we need follow up. Why?
Yeah, we need to know why. No, I can understand why no one will be a fan of it. It's just it's too fast. It's too efficient. It's too efficient.
It's not going to grab its arms out and hold you.
It's just too efficient.
That's for human time.
I understand that, but it's just too efficient. I want to enjoy the moment, but it's like it's not. It's too fast. It's too much. It's too fast.
2040,
I cannot. Thank you. Kendra says she agrees, and I knew it. That is why you're not a fan of it, and that is honestly why I'm not a fan of it either.
I'm so shallow.
That's not being shallow. That's not being shallow at all.
Because the efficiency is the good part.
That's what I'm saying. Like there are times where efficiency wins, but it's too efficient for me. It's way too efficient. Like literally just like and then you're done. And I'm like, what that was. And I'm like, what that was. Right, that's what it is. It's like I want to get the first setting. I can't even get that.
I cannot. All I know is that I know my body the best, and so my hands are the best. Like using a toy just doesn't feel the same to me. It's like because even if with hands, I can imagine it as a man, but like a plastic toy and stuff like that, like I don't know. I prefer touch.
Yeah.
So I might have to put in a text and schedule something. Maybe do a replay of my birthday.
We didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah, that was in December, huh? So let's backtrack. So I was planning on spending my birthday just chilling at my place, and then a friend reached out and was like, "What are you doing for birthday?" And I was like, "I'm not doing anything." So he said he was getting an Airbnb and for me to meet him there. And so I spent my birthday and the next day with a friend.
Why is this guy with the
this is
a hat? He's a secret guy. He's got glasses on.
He's the one that I sent y'all. Didn't I send y'all the picture? He had like on weed pajamas.
No. I would have remembered that.
I'll drop it in the chat. In our chat.
I want to see.
You know, you just need to have a friend.
Yes.
A ram in the bush.
Bring it in the rear.
That's it.
All right. We're having technical difficulties back right figure it out. Everybody meet. Try to figure it out.
Okay.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. It's not me.
I know we're good. I think we're good now.
Okay, cool. I'm unmuting. All right, so I am very jealous because I don't have Valentine's at all. So I'm not gonna be using the rose because, like y'all said, I know it's all of it. Like I'm also a fan. Yeah, because I it's my body. So, all right, let's move on. So, with Valentine's Day, and we're talking about sex, do y'all feel like sex is different on Valentine's Day, or you should be doing something extra? Like, what things on Valentine's Day make sex different?
Nah. I think the silence speaks for itself. There's just nothing different about it. The fact you just get it in, and it is what it is.
So is it a mandatory thing? Like, do you feel like, especially we are two married girls, is it like, I guess with being single, it's like kind of expected, I guess you could say. You go out on a date, you kind of know you're gonna have sex, I guess, kind of thing. I mean, I wouldn't say expected in the sense, I'm not condoning like that, but you kind of know, like, oh, we're going out on a date and I'm gonna give it up. What about when you're married? Is it like one of those things where you're like, eh?
Nah, it's definitely not an thing. Like, we smashing this Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
if it's not going to be on that day. The weekend before. Day after. Just know when you're married to me, that's just what's gonna happen.
Fair enough. We're Angela, sometimes I really feel like you're a dude trapped in a woman's body because you talk like a dude. Like, she's like, we're banging, we're smashing. That's it. Get it in. Gang.
I'm sorry. I'm going to make special time with you and show you how I feel in a physical way.
With me or with your husband?
Oh no, with my husband. That's what I'm saying.
All right. I was like, Angela, we don't have that kind of relationship, but I am lonely.
I was about to say, can I watch?
Right. If you would like to take a visit to Maryland, I mean, I'm not kidding.
More.
We're making Jen feel uncomfortable. Jen is the only one of our friends who's like very much like, no, never, absolutely not. And I'm like, I'm here for all the ladies to experience.
But no, wait. The one person that I will say in the group that I feel like will back me up on this, Jen, you going out for Valentine's Day, you expecting homie to put out, right?
Precisely.
Do not objectify men.
What did you say, Cass?
Is it mine? I said, don't objectify men.
We're not objectifying them. We're just stating facts.
If we have any male viewers out there, please tell us what you think. Like, we're all women talking, but I would love to hear from some of our men out there who can tell us, like, do y'all expect sex from women? Do y'all expect, like, especially if you're paying that high price dinner bill, like, what happens if she says, nah, I'm not doing it? And don't be gentlemanly, because I know some of y'all are going to give me the PC answer of like, no, I would never expect that from a woman. Fuck off. We know this fucking pussy. At the end of the night, if your bill is over $150, you like, let me open that cat up and get it. Right? I know me, I date women, and I've done a lot of Valentine's Day. I'm really good with Valentine's Day. Actually, I think I'm probably the best Valentine's date ever. I'm going to give myself that props if I do go out on Valentine's Day and prove it. I have planned some amazing Valentine. So we're going to go into that. Like, what's your best Valentine experience and what's your worst? I would say my best is actually the one I planned. I actually took one of my, so I've been engaged 3 times. Yes, y'all, I have, to 3 different women. That's why I'm not dating women right now, because y'all are the devil. I love y'all. Y'all are so fucking beautiful, but y'all are crazy as shit. That's why a lot of women think that I'm a pick me. It's not that I'm a pick me. I date y'all. Y'all are crazy. So, but that Valentine's Day was awesome because she always wanted to go. It was her first time like really out of the country, and she wanted. So I actually planned for us to go to Mexico, and I made it so that Valentine's, the day we got there, was the next day was Valentine's Day. And then like I actually like planned this whole like Valentine's Day in Mexico, and I had like flowers, and I had the people at the resort like put flowers on the bed and make it in the shape of a heart. It was almost like a damn I got the honeymoon package, so that's a cheat code. Honeymoon package for Valentine's Day, because you get all the stuff that you would for like a honeymoon or like a, what do they call that? The wedding night, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. And she was so surprised. And I had packed her. Well, I picked out her clothes anyway, because I picked out all my girlfriend's clothes. But I had picked out her, like I had packed her bag and everything. And so like she came home, and I told her we take off for 4 or 5 days so we can go away. But I didn't tell her where we were going. So like she didn't know anything until we got to the airport. And I'm like, here's your passport. We're going to Mexico. And she's like, what? And then we got there, and it was like this whole romantic. And then we even had dinner on the beach. And it was just like really sweet and nice and like loving. And just one of those times where you're just like, I'm so in love. Now I hate that bitch. No, I'm just playing.
You're listening.
I hope she is listening. I don't like you. Give me my $1,000 back, bitch.
Oh God.
By that.
What's your favorite word?
My word would definitely be COVID. Like couldn't have sex. Didn't know about the flower yet.
I'm trying to figure out what my best Valentine's Day was.
Anybody in the chat have a best Valentine's Day or any Valentine's Day cheat codes for us out there? We'll take them. Cassie, you have a best Valentine's Day?
I do. I'm not really a Valentine's person, but I don't know what year it was. It was a few years ago. I planned Valentine's Day, and my husband is really like he's a simple man except for his shoes. Everyone's seen the shoe closet. And so he's a homebody. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to plan something semi-simple. So I made a playlist of all the music from 2007, I think it was. The summer of 2007, which is when we got together initially, like when we started dating. And I had it playing really loud in the house. My best friend took our kids. I cooked a dinner, and anybody who knows me knows that that's a pretty big thing for me. Cooked like bacon wrapped scallops, asparagus. What else did I cook? I don't remember, but it was like the fancy shit I cooked. I had the lights in the house dimmed, and so we had a really romantic dinner. I had candles everywhere, the playlist playing. I was cooking in red lingerie with an apron on.
Oh,
okay.
Visual that doesn't mean shit to a man, but it was a part of the package. And so we had dinner, and later he had dessert in the dining room, and yeah, so it was just simple, but it was really it was cool mainly because of the playlist, and we were just reminiscing and able to be young again and that kind of shit.
First off, I know it was not just the playlist, because I've seen your body, Cassie, in a cat suit, and it definitely was that booty. And that was it. Like, y'all, I went out with Cassie, and Cassie wore a Harriet Tubman dollar bill cat suit. And I was stuck all night. I was like, she's your friend. She's your friend. She's your friend. She's your friend. I think I even have pictures of me like looking at you like, oh, no, she's your friend. She's your friend. This is when I'm the dude. Like I'm definitely like, woo.
Because
So,
I'm usually the dude. Wait a minute. Okay. We talking about Valentine's Day stories.
we had
Yeah.
the first threesome.
Nothing. Damn.
We
Conversation
had
ended.
we had our first threesome on Valentine's Day 2014. Nothing can top that. Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
threesome. That's not enough information for me.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Questions.
What is it? MFM or FFM?
I
No.
remember that part. It was.
Well, while we're waiting on that answer, Monica said full weekend in DC, nice hotel, comedy show Friday, went to a
Ooh,
black
black
tie
tie.
gala. Right, black tie gala at the Italian Embassy Saturday,
Yeah, we would've
chocolate
been
and
all night
wine
after that.
buffet,
No.
Romeo and Juliet reenactment, ballroom dancing. It was elegant and beautiful. I love it.
Aw.
That is
I
nice.
love it.
And
Listen,
Monica can dress her ass off, so I know the dress was fire.
and
Yes.
so FFM, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
so
and I'm gonna put a comment up, and you cannot read it out loud, so you'll just have to watch to see it. So,
Wait, are you gonna put what? Oh,
oh,
and that is the reason why it was FFM and not FMM. If you would like to know, you will have to watch.
oh, wow. You spicy. We may have to have a viewer guess.
wait, where's the comment? I can't see the comment.
Oh, comment back up, Angela. Put the comment back up because
Where is it? I'm not on. Am I supposed to be on too?
look,
Oh,
No. Where?
right
Right
here
here?
on the screen.
you can't see
Okay,
it
but
on the
that's not
screen?
Angela.
No. About the threesome on the screen.
What screen?
That's
not
on the screen.
Y'all know I'm slow. Fuck. What?
No, not on your phone, boo. Look at the screen.
I am. But that's not Angela. Oh, she put it up. Y'all,
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yes. I love you, Cassie. You know what I love about Cassie is she'll like put up the little glass and be like, this is just for show. This isn't a whole lot. And then we get into the show and she's just like, but it's not Angela though. I don't see it.
We're gonna leave that comment up for a
Cassie.
second because girl, I'm about
Thank
to
you.
do.
Oh, it's just Cab. It's just Cab.
I don't believe you. I want to see a picture. Can you send me a picture? This is when I'm gonna put pics in my DMs. Thank you. I would like to see it. Thank you very much.
That was 2014, girl. She ain't got no damn pictures.
Oh,
Oh, wait, unless she's still with him because she said we had our first threesome. Wait,
It was a
first, that
first.
means you've had successes.
Right, first.
Threesome.
Thank you, Cassie.
Starting to
CSI.
analyze this information that's coming in. So there's been
Well,
several.
okay, so I got another follow-up question. This whole show may be centered around her at this point because I got questions.
You need to have her on as a guest.
Right, that's why I just said we may have to do.
Wait. We still together.
So I don't think she's going to send you a picture based on that.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
said
Can't
she
let
liked
that go.
threesomes.
Can't let that go. There you go. So what is this year? This is 2023 and their first was 2024. Yeah, and there you go. Polyamory at its finest.
I am very happy with your openness and you're willing to share. Now we will have you on as a guest very soon because I need a story time with her. Just saying.
I love it.
All right, so we're getting a little feedback again, but do you guys want to play a game, like a little Valentine's Day game?
Yeah,
might as well since we're here.
All right. So the Valentine's Day game is kind of like Family Feud or Jeopardy. What do we call it? What is that? Is it Family Feud? Yeah, it's kind of like Family Feud. So we're gonna ask some questions, and then you put your comments and response in the chat, and we'll give our responses too. How about that? Awesome sauce. So whoever want to go first, I'm not even gonna
I have a question for
Okay.
everyone. What is the worst place that you can think of to spend Valentine's? What would be the worst place?
Red Lobster.
Come on, audience. Y'all give us your worst places because we want to see what y'all say before we actually comment. But Red Lobster, Jen, their biscuits are so good though.
The biscuits are so good.
So
Nobody
good.
wants that.
Someone said hospital. Someone said hospital. Yes.
Yeah.
And that is on the board for 15 people. Good job, Camille. Camille Harvey with hospital. All right. What else?
It's funny to y'all that her name is Camille Harvey and we're playing Family Feud. I'm just saying. Just saying.
The
Nice
mall at the food court. Jail. Antoine said jail on Facebook. Thank you so much. Jail is our number one answer with 29 points on the board.
Survey says
We got
Jail.
some more answers, y'all.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there could be a worst place.
I think jail is pretty damn close.
I think jail is
But
really,
it's a
really
story.
good. Really good. I mean, but we have 5 answers on the board. We have 2 right now: jail and hospital.
Cheddars.
We got 1, 2, 3. What did you say?
Cheddars. I didn't even know what Cheddars was until like I moved to
that place. I don't want to go with like a dude.
Wait, but the answers are really good though. Courthouse, divorce court. Y'all doing good. We're not there yet though. I'll give you out. Well, somebody said Golden Corral.
Oh fuck no.
Exactly.
Just imagine if you're not going nowhere for Valentine's Day. If you're not going anywhere for Valentine's Day, where you at?
Well, I'm not going anywhere for
Tuesday
Valentine's
this
Day.
year.
So
Somebody said the morgue.
Oh.
I feel like
Yeah,
that should have been on the board. Unfortunately, that is not on the board.
The morgue. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
A real good one.
Yeah.
Church.
I didn't want to say it. The revival.
Y'all are so wrong. That is not on the board. People.
Service.
That is not on the board, people. Y'all are wrong. All right.
It's on our board. It's on our board.
On our board. We got a Facebook. Look, Joe said a cemetery. That's a really good answer. That is not on the board.
I mean, would you really care?
I don't know. I had a friend that was really into cemeteries, and her boyfriend proposed to her at a cemetery.
Janet, you just have a lot of.
Y'all know I'm weird. I'm in fine arts. Like, come on, people.
Wow.
Like,
wow. All right. Well, let's.
Ooh, I think Angela went out. Angela, you're on mute, boo. Your sound went out. But I'm gonna say, I don't
know why I did that. That was so weird. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So number 1 was jail, 29. Number 2 was at home. Number 3 is at work. Number 4 is the hospital, and number 5 is at the bar.
At the bar.
At
the bar.
We're ratchet, y'all.
Because I'm like, that's fine with me.
Bar, yeah. Take me to the bar.
All right, so we got another question.
I can have shrimp cocktail at a bar.
Yeah.
Have rosé for Rose Day.
Yeah. Angela or Jen, y'all got a question?
I do. So, what is a reason why someone might not like Valentine's Day?
A death anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Broken up with on Valentine's Day?
I'll take that. Ding, ding, ding. Number 1 answer, being alone.
Broke.
Yes, that is number 2. It's too expensive. Good job.
What if you do something quirky?
Yeah, it's not about the money. Y'all remember this, but our viewers out there, we have a Howard like Facebook group thingy, and we were talking. Somebody had posted a picture of like this guy. He made this romantic dinner at a Sonic drive-through, but he had put up like a table and tablecloths and all that kind of stuff. And I got trashed because I was not like one of the ones that was like, I'm down with that, because I'm like, it's the thought. If that girl likes Sonic, do you know how much effort he had to put in to get a table, chairs, at a fucking drive-through at Sonic? That's a lot of damn work. I'm all about I don't care about the price. I care about the effort. Like, you can take me to a picnic and like,
I'm cool with the picnic. I'm cool with let's go to a park and you like brought food because you know that's my favorite food or whatever, and we're chilling and people watching. Don't put me in no drive-through.
But see,
That's the only part.
right?
Like even if you wanted to take the food from Sonic's, if that's her favorite food from Sonic's, and you go to like an amphitheater or something like that, and like out in the nature or whatever, I'm cool with that. I'm not sitting with you at a table in the drive-through.
See,
you had to get the table there. That's a lot.
We can just sit in the car. I'm cool.
Did he have a station wagon?
Yeah, let's just sit in the car.
Hey,
SUV does cargo.
There's no bench nearby. Like, is there a bench somewhere? Something.
A folding table.
And stadium chairs. Like,
I thought it was
He just put a blanket down on the beef stains, and y'all just sat on a blanket.
I don't know that.
And the Sonic people are skating up to you.
Listen, any more reasons why someone might not like Valentine's Day? Okay, we got number 1 is like being alone or being broken up. 2 is you broke because it's too expensive. We got 2 more answers on the board.
Hate love.
Yup. Number 3 is because romance. Fuck romance.
I mean, that's sad. I'm single and I still like love though, but
is it because it's a commercial holiday?
Yup. Commercialization.
I feel like that's an excuse, but okay.
That is a very much an excuse. And if
I hate when people are like, we should have Valentine's Day every day. No, bitch. It's not work like that.
I want flowers. God damn it.
I like the idea of flowers.
Maybe I'll go buy myself some flowers for Valentine's Day. I might do that.
What you should do? Really treat yourself. Get like flowers, not like a flowers of the month or something like that, but get a service that'll send you flowers, fresh flowers every month. I think that.
Oh no, I don't want that.
See, I would want that. I think that would be. I love flowers. I love.
But y'all do. I think that would be good for both of y'all.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
But the flowers that I like kind of stink after like day 4.
What kind of flowers do you like?
Lilies.
I love
sunflowers.
The whole house, and like they really start to smell really strong, and they like put off this like red powder.
That red stuff, yeah,
it's everywhere. But they're so beautiful.
They're so pretty. If I ever got married, which they ain't gonna happen.
It will. Stop saying that. Don't say that.
Right. Don't do that.
I've been engaged.
Positivity.
I've been engaged 3 times in my.
We don't care. We ain't talking about them. We talking about the future.
Okay, well, in my future fake life, I would have Lily as my flower for my wedding because they are very beautiful. And I love flowers, but guess what? No guy has really ever. My best friend, I wonder if Thomas is watching. If you're watching out there, the only man to ever give me flowers is my best friend Thomas, and he's a straight man who's married, and he actually, not only did he get me flowers, he got it in a glass. Like the vase and everything, like with pretty, it was so pretty. And he brought it to my house, and I lived 2 hours away from him. And it was because I said I'd never gotten flowers before. And he was like, well, I'm bringing you flowers. And I was like, yeah, right. And then he actually showed up with flowers.
Oh, Thomas.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
So sweet.
So sweet.
What's your favorite flower?
A calla lily.
Me too. They're so hard to find though.
And they're expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My favorite are sunflowers.
That's a good one too.
I love sunflowers. I used to wear, when I was in high school, funny thing is I used to wear sunflower perfume because I like the bottle with the like sunflower on top.
Did it smell like a sunflower?
It wasn't really a good smell, actually.
Even though I have lotuses all over my body.
Oh yeah, I have.
They're everywhere.
Shout out to us being tatted. Gang gang.
Gang gang. Wait, right one. There we go. See, I've had too much.
Did anybody say anything in the chat, Angela, about like flowers or Valentine's Day or anything?
I would like to say that my friend Joe, who I seriously need to go to Atlanta and see, why is this banner still up? Said that, she buys herself flowers weekly. And I like that because I feel like.
Hey, Angela, you know Joe?
Mhm.
So I know Joe.
Listen, I haven't hung out with Joe yet, and I need to. And Joe, I'm going to be in Atlanta, hopefully, last weekend of this month. So.
Do you know Joe from back in the day?
Not back in the day.
See, I know Joe from when I was 18, 19 years old. We were in fine arts together. Shout out to Joe. And we have
me as a fine arts person. She was
a fine arts person. And we have a weird connection, but it's too much business to just tell them that. But we have another connection that I'll tell you guys offline. It's not sexual, folks. It's not sexual at all. We have a weird connection. It's kind of funny.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
I'm jealous. I've never met her.
She's awesome.
Me either.
She is awesome. So is dope.
I want to meet Joe.
Me too.
Hey, let's all go to Atlanta and meet Joe.
I was just going to say.
We not go to Atlanta and go to what is it? Blue. What is it, Jennifer?
Blue Ridge Mountain.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so Atlanta trip.
Blue Ridge Mountains trip.
Is that close to Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Kind of.
Good enough.
The Airbnb cabin.
Okay, Joe, you're coming to Blue Ridge Mountains. There you go.
Yep, girls trip.
What's happening? Girls trip. Boom, boom. Done and done.
Monica's meeting Joe next month.
Monica's meeting every damn body. I'm meeting Monica.
I'm jealous, and I might meet both of you
at the party.
Yeah, on the
night. Yeah, I tried. Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
I think he's watching, so shout out to Mr. G who's throwing a party. So I want to go to his party. It's a 40 and over kind of like our generation hip hop party. So that should be fun and dope and like kind of cool. So if you're in the DMV area, hit me up and I will send you the link to come to the party. But yeah, it should be a good time, fun. The party where we're having it, the restaurant is a Black-owned restaurant. And they have hookah and like drinks and soul food. So even if, big crowd, I think that's dope in itself. A Black-owned restaurant and chicken wings, I'm here for it. Y'all, I've been hookahing all the whole show. So, whatever. Any other questions, Angela? Do you have a question?
Do I have a question? Let me think about that. Let's see.
I think Jen and I had the same question, so I can't say my question.
I'm gonna be so generic. Name something associated with Valentine's Day.
Hearts.
Yeah, that's easy. Hearts is definitely number one.
Private Island.
Hey, they don't call it Valentine's Day. It's for sex, right? And that was
chocolate. What about chocolate?
Definitely chocolate. Wait a minute, my mouse is
about flowers.
Candy.
Yeah, so we have hearts is number one. Then we have candy at number 2.
Dinner.
Cards.
Oh, please no.
You know how they do when you're a little kid, you do the whole Valentine's Day cards with the little hearts on them and you go around. I used to live for that.
Yeah, I gotta go get some for my kid.
What's
Joe and
Cupid? What is Cupid?
Yes.
The god of
love.
Yes. There we go. And when we talk about love and we talk about hearts.
Don't y'all think it's weird that it's like a little white man in a diaper with an arrow
But think about it. When you're in love with someone and y'all do stuff, what comes out?
A
I
baby?
mean, not all of us have,
A
little
white
white
baby?
babies with diapers. Right? We have babies with diapers,
A
right?
little white baby.
With wings.
And my dumb ass is gonna say shit.
Wait, what? What
So
comes
that
out?
was like in the
Shit
diaper.
comes out.
Are we talking?
Bring it up the rear.
I cannot.
Rear play.
I can't.
We didn't get them all,
Um,
Angela.
No, we did. We got them all, so we're good. And so before I knock off of my question, Blue Chip asks, "What do you prefer, flowers or edible arrangements?" And in case if anybody is watching, I prefer edible arrangements. I want
Really?
some chocolate and strawberries and chocolate pineapples and chocolate everything. Give me all of the everything. Yes.
I don't like fruit and sweet together. I think it's weird. Like
I
fruit is a
love,
natural sweet.
I love chocolate covered fruit. I love flowers too, but if you're gonna give me flowers, I want them in a vase delivered. I don't want to have to stem them or arrange them or anything like that. And bonus points if I can get it like every month, that would be dope. Because I love fresh flowers. Love fresh flowers.
I like flowers delivered if I had like an office. But since I'm in a different place pretty much every day and I'm like going into people's spaces, like you can't deliver it to one of my schools. That would be really freaking weird and rude. Just bring them home.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. I like them. Well, I guess because I'm home, but I like having them at home and having them be beautiful. Shout out to my girl who sent me flowers. That was the last flowers that I got. So shout out to my girl who sent me flowers and balloons. And I like balloons too.
Well, I'll take flowers and balloons on my car, at my school, in the parking lot, in the Giant. I don't care because no one ever gives me flowers. So there you go.
Monica says, I saw a heart-shaped arrangement of tacos and that would win me over immediately. I would like to co-sign on that.
Cosign, triple cosign.
I would like to
quadruple cosign if they were like shrimp tacos.
Or fish tacos.
I'm allergic. Can't have fish, but
I can do a fish taco. That would be dope. Camille commented that Valentine's Day is on Taco Tuesday. Thank you for that reminder, please. I know exactly where I'm going now for Valentine's Day.
No Taco Bell.
No Taco Bell. But there is literally a place down the street that's called the Margarita House, and that is where I will be.
I could be there every day.
The taco place you took us to, Angela, that was dope. Their food was good.
Yeah.
We went to Tennessee to visit you. We went to a taco spot. That was really yummy. Yeah, we went to our first night when we got off the airplane. We
okay.
Yeah. A Mexican restaurant, and I liked their food.
I was about to say, if it was after a certain time.
Listen, if it was before a certain time,
y'all are crazy.
Off the plane doing the most. That's what I will say to you viewers out there. We're gonna actually start trying to start some events. We are a blast. Don't think we're not. You think we're bad on it? We're actually PG-13 on here. In public. We are ratchet.
Cam was here.
Oh, if Cam was here, that's a whole. Cam and I were totally sober in Walmart, walking around Walmart having a blast. Y'all done play basketball, her and Cassie down the aisles. We're just a hot mess, but in a good way. So come hang out with us. Yes. We're really fun. I think
in a professional during the day type of way.
Yes.
And that's how you have to keep it. You got to keep it so you can stay sane, right?
And paid.
All right. So Valentine's Day, wrap it up. Those of you who are going out for Valentine's Day, be safe out there. Those of you who are single that are going out for the first time and are going to do, make sure you strap up. Put them on. Because babies do come on Valentine's Day. I have heard enough stories about babies being produced that day.
Yeah, I got a story.
And those of you who are going to be at home like me with nobody, call me up, DM me. Maybe we can have some fun together in my DMs. I'm down. Hit me up. I'll take all the penis pics, all the vagina pics.
Oh, jeez, please.
I mean, that's all I'm going to get on Valentine's Day. I might as well get in a visual. You know what I mean? Hey, I'll take it. So enjoy your Valentine's Day. Much blessed. Have fun. Chi shake the Valentine's Day.
It's a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Chi shake the Valentine's Day. Again, join us live. Subscribe. We need some subscribers. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Watch us. Tune in. We're back. So just come play with us. Hang out with us.
Should we put up our you should put up our socials.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait a minute. There we go.
While you
You do that.
Follow us right here. Oh, wait, let me do like this. Follow us. We also would love for you to start emailing us questions, comments, ideas for shows, because we are definitely looking to expand and do more stuff. We're running out of content, people. We need stuff to talk about. I know you guys like hearing us talk about sex, but we can only talk about sex so many episodes. I mean, I can talk about sex all day, but you know. Yeah, HU Ladies Room at gmail.com. Again, HU, you know, Ladies Room at gmail.com. Please email us.
Even if it's just send us your stories.
Yeah,
right.
We won't. If you say
anonymously, if you want.
Yeah, if you want it to be anonymous, we will not tell who sent us. But if you got some spicy stories or some situationals, I would love to do a show where it's all stories and situations. So,
and letting the audience give feedback, that would be so dope.
Yeah, like even advice from our audiences about relationship advice or something like that. That would be a really cool show. But we can't do that without y'all out there. So help us entertain you.
HU Ladies Room.
HU Ladies Room at gmail.com. HU's Ladies Room at gmail.com. All right, so not only is it Valentine's Day, it is also Black History Month. So I actually do this thing at my class where every day I wear a Black History moment. Today it was all about John Singleton because he's my favorite director. And if you really get into the history of John Singleton, he's like pretty much put like all these people that we know of and love on the map because they were young back in the day. And like, I've watched John Singleton's journey, rest in peace. But he's like one of my favorite people. And so today the kids actually they didn't know Boys in the Hood because, these kids were like born in the late 2000s. Mid 2000s, but they did know, what their favorite, and I was actually proud of it. Baby Boy, even though I don't like that movie, that's like my least favorite John Singleton movie. But I would shout out to Taraji P. Henson, the Howard alumni. They all like at the same time was like, "I'm a cook, I'm a clean." So I was like, "Is that like the tagline line now?" Like, if they were like, "We know John Singleton because of Baby Boy." So I was like, "All right, well, these y'all know something." But to start out our Black History Month kind of theme, I wanted to talk about like what is your big Black History moment for you? And I'll give an example. Mine would definitely be going to Howard University and being in fine arts. Like I actually was in class with Chadwick Boseman. Shout out Black Panther, rest in peace, brother. And the fact that our fine art building is now named after somebody that I was in class with, I feel like I lived a Black History moment. As well as Felicia Rashad and Debbie Allen, it was nothing to walk outside your classroom and just see them chilling in the hallway. And you're like, it's Mrs. Huxtable! Because we grew up on that. So it was like to see them in person was just like, what? And then like Al Freeman, who played, I don't know if you know who Al Freeman is, but he played Elijah Muhammad in Malcolm X. And he also was like a well-known actor and just like, it was like every day was just like a Black History moment being at Howard, even just sitting on the fine arts steps. And like, I remember my freshman year, I think it was like the first or second week of school, if I'm not mistaken, Angela, it was like Lauryn Hill's album dropped, Jay-Z's album dropped, Outkast's album dropped, and they had lines at the bookstore outside. We had to stand in line to get the album, and Jay-Z was sitting in there at a folding table, and we were getting our CDs signed. That's how old we are. Our CDs signed by Jay-Z at the record store on Georgia Avenue. And I'm like, we literally lived in the best era. I don't care what nobody says. Hands down, we lived in the best era of music, fashion, everything. Because I look at these kids now and I'm like, y'all just look like y'all threw up in my closet from back in the day. But again, Howard University definitely was one of my biggest Black history moments. And shout out to freshman orientation that almost killed me because it was only one credit and was the hardest class I ever taken in my whole entire life because we had to memorize the history of Howard. Now I get it. Back then I was real pissed.
I don't know, because School of Business, we had our intro class, and y'all saw us every Tuesday and Thursday with our suits on. Listen, look, Cassie laughing already. And they had rules on how long our skirts could be. We had to wear pantyhose, how high our heels could be. So if you want to talk about Black history, let's talk about the history of us. You know what I'm saying? Learning how we need to show up in places and how that was ingrained in us on the campus of Howard University. It's like we're all encouraged to show up, as ourselves, but always keeping in mind that there is a space and time where we need to show up, in a certain way, in recognizing that and being okay with embracing that. Because if anybody's going to show up in the best way possible, it's going to be someone from our alma mater. That's just the way.
I wonder, Angela, do you know if they still make them wear business suits to like class and stuff?
Yes.
On those days? They do. They still do that.
Yeah, it's a freshman thing. I mean, I would hope that it changed a little bit given, how business culture is right now. But I think having that foundation of understanding what it means to be business dressed. You know what I mean? I think that's really, really important because, at the end of the day, I will always, say, hey, right now people will kind of meet you where you are. But in that same token, like, know how do you carry yourself in some certain rooms? Because while we may hate the status quo, in a lot of places, the status quo is still what it is. And we need to know how to stick and move in those areas. And I appreciate learning that from my school.
I mean, what they say, dress the part, what I mean?
Yeah.
Dress for the job. I tell my students that all the time because I teach theater, and I'm like, you are acting every single day. As soon as you put that outfit on to walk out the door, you put on your costume.
Yeah.
And the way you present yourself is the way you're going to be treated. And I know it's because they're always like, that's being phony, that's being fake. And I'm like, well, that's the world. Like, it's not being phony. It's just a different version of you. The Dr. Thompson is very different than Juicy J. It is like, keep it real. And you're not going to get that job if you don't look the part. So I give them much respect for still honoring that whole like business suit. I actually lived on I don't know how I ended up on that floor, but in the quad, it was like me and like 4 other girls that were the only ones that weren't business majors. And everybody else was like, it was called the business floor. And they even had like an extra RA on the floor that was just a former business student. A current business student that would like help them and stuff. And she would like actually like watch them, like, oh, you need to change your skirt or you need to change your shirt. You can't go to, whatever day looking like that. So I always thought that was really neat and cool. Cassie, do you have a Black, history moment?
I don't have necessarily a moment, but I'm going to kind of stick with the theme here of Howard. Because I didn't get to participate in a lot of things that you guys talk about. And there's a lot of things that I don't know because I wasn't there as a freshman. Thank God, because I probably would not be here today if I was on that campus as a freshman. But I do remember the profound effect that being on campus and at Howard had on me. Every single class had a focus on Black excellence, Black history, leadership for the global community. I mean, they ingrained that in me so much so that I would have to leave class sometimes and just kind of have a quick crying break because you just learn so much history in such a short amount of time. And it was just naturally weaved into the curriculum. it was just extremely profound learning all those things. And I went to college thinking I wanted to be an entertainment reporter. I wish they had personality profiles. I would have realized clearly I'm not the entertainment reporter type. But I wanted to be a teacher, like maybe starting my junior year, just because I was like, oh my gosh, like this is why there's an achievement gap. This is why there's a wealth gap. Why did we not know that in school, in K-12? So I got to get this message out, and that's where I started my journey down in the education path. So I would say my Black History moment is just being a part of like the mecca of Black excellence at Howard.
Cassie, I don't know, because you were a transfer, I don't know if you experienced this, but like on our first day ever, I don't know if you guys remember, if y'all started, Jen and Angela, on the first day, when you first show up at Howard, they have this big sign that says, welcome home, welcome to the Mecca. And you have this pinning ceremony where alumni come and pin you and like, these are strangers, and they come to you and be like, welcome home. And they're going to predominantly white schools my whole entire life. It was the first time that I felt like I could raise my hand in class and actually be heard as Jana Thompson and not as the Black girl that got into the AP classes. And so, like, to me, that was so powerful, because it was like sitting in a room with all these Black people. Like, I didn't know they made Black people in Alaska. Like, there was literally like Black people in my class that were from Alaska. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Shout out to my cousin in Alaska.
Wow, you know one.
Like,
no, I feel like I had kind of the opposite effect. I've been in very, very monochromatic environments as well, but I was in the AP classes. So growing up in that, I was comfortable there as like one of the only. And like they know me, people know that, oh, that's Cassie, she's in honors classes, whatever. But going to Howard, I wasn't used to that much Black excellence. So when you hear the person from LA who's like somebody's daughter, like a famous person, or they're rich and they're wearing Gucci and Prada and all this stuff in your class, and they're speaking in ways that my honors ass I didn't speak like that. I was extremely intimidated. So that's where I wouldn't necessarily raise my hand. I was like, all these Black people are like smart and beautiful, and I wasn't used to that. So yeah, I was very, very intimidated. But I learned so much from my classmates and professors. So I wish I was there as a freshman.
Do you have a Black History moment? You're like, you want to stick with the Howard theme? Up to you.
So for me, I guess like my Black History moment for Howard, I agree. I was one of the people that was one of the few Blacks in the AP classes and everything in high school. And then coming to Howard, to be surrounded by the cream of the crop for Black excellence. I think one of the things that sticks out most to me was like some of the professors that we had. And in particular for me, I had E.R. Breathwaite. It was his first, I was one of the members of class when it was his first time teaching there, and he ended up extending his stay long after. So for those who don't know, like E.R. Breathwaite wrote To Sir with Love, which Sidney Poitier starred as him. So to like learn from him, I took like a creative writing class from him, and that had to be, it was just like eye-opening for me, because it's like I'm actually learning from this man, you know, and to have that kind of experience, not only just with him, but just some of the greatest professors, and seeing like Black professors teaching us, like that was one thing that I loved about Howard. And I think I had moments where I felt intimidated being around people, but then it was just like this camaraderie to know that you were there with people who can achieve so much and they look like you. You know what I'm saying? So Howard is truly the mecca for me. And I think every day on that campus is history is being made. And so I feel fortunate that I was a part of that experience, and that Howard continues to just like pour into me as an alumni, like years later. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. I gotta give a big shout out, HU, you know.
You
You
know.
know.
Oh, I ran into a Howard
Yeah.
guy and he was like, and that's the other thing is like when you run into Howard people, it's one of those like feelings. And I don't know if that's every HBCU, but it's one of those like you just feel like y'all are connected and you have this connection beyond belief. And I don't think any other I can't explain it to you. You would have to experience to understand how much it means when you hear that,
Mhm.
Yes.
that like chilling feeling like, yeah, you get it. You're part of the crew. You're part of the clique. So I would even say just the little Howard like things, little moments that no one else knows unless they went there are Black History moments, right? Because we like
Hmm.
even at homecoming, it's like our homecomings are epic. But unless
Wow.
Yeah.
you can come visit our homecoming, but if you didn't experience it, like we were part of. I mean, Biggie has a whole song where he shouts out Howard Homecoming.
I
Like
mean, we got a whole song
So
about
many-
Howard girls.
Right. There are so many songs that shout out Howard
But
Homecoming.
I am gonna say that, like, so this last homecoming, my cousin came, and that was her first time, like, coming to Howard and experiencing Howard, and she loved it. And it was nice to like experience it through her eyes as well as my first time being back for a very long time. But then just to see her like amazement to see some of the celebrities or whatever that's on campus. She's like, I see these people on TV and now I'm like walking past them on campus. She was like, you used to do this like every day, and I'm like, yeah. So it's an experience. Like it's definitely coming home for us, but I also love to see like other Black people experience Howard and for homecoming because we have the best homecoming. So, I mean,
yeah.
who wouldn't want to experience it?
That part.
I want to give one last little if you've never experienced this, Fridays at Howard, even in the wintertime, are amazing. That clock bell rings at 12 o'clock and the yard, we call it the yard. It's like it sits on a hill because I know we got a lot of viewers that know nothing about Howard. We have a lot of white viewers as well because I have a lot of white friends. Shout out to my whiteys.
Oh, you did not say whitey.
Yeah,
Welcome.
they gang. They're the allies. What up, allies? So like
Hello, male sapiens.
We gonna edit that to say allies.
allies, right? So up on the hill, we call it the hill. It's like Howard sits on the hill, and at 12 o'clock, this big clock tower goes off, and you can hear it everywhere. And all the fraternities and sororities come out, and they do stepping on the yard, and it's like the Q. Shout out to my Q dogs. Like it don't matter if it's rain, shine, sleet, snow. They are gonna take off their shirts and in the cold, and like just those memories, like just being Black is
Yeah.
like wow, like
Mhm.
we are a culture and a phenomenon in the most amazing ways, and people try to steal our culture and try to do it, but they can't do it like us. They can't do it like us. And so like when I celebrate Black history, I tell my kids, because my students, predominantly Black school, they don't see it yet, how they just don't, you know what I mean? Because they've gone to school with nothing but Black kids their whole entire life. So it's like even if you have the experience like Cassie, where you're like, oh my God, this is a lot. It's still an experience where you're like, you may have never known that there's all these smart Black people out there that that you can be like, or even do, like, okay, well, they may sound better than me, they may sound this, but tomorrow I'm gonna come back and do better. So it's always like that nice, beautiful competition, not that I'm trying to one up you competition. I never felt like that at Howard. I never felt like it was like, oh, let me,
No.
try to keep up with the Joneses or anything like that. It was like, you're excellent. I want you to be excellent too. Let's help each other get there. Let's help each other progress. Hey, this information. I mean, even look at our podcast. We're all Black women that went to Howard. They always pit Black women against each other, and we're Black women that didn't even know each other at Howard, and we were able to come together with one commonality of Howard. Shout out to Patrice, by the way, again, who did the Howard group, because I would have never met these ladies if it wasn't for Patrice putting together the HU Howard group. But like even that in itself is a powerful Black thing that is like, wow, like Black women can come together and not be up against each other or the angry Black woman. We're here to celebrate each other and keep each other up. So, I feel like if we're not celebrating individuals for Black History Month, let's just celebrate being dope ass Black people. How about that?
That part.
Yeah. She
And a moment in Black history also, we have to shout out our HU 98 to 02 group overall.
Yeah.
Black history in September of 2020. So I'm glad you brought up Patrice.
Yeah, shout out to Patrice, man. That was like dope as hell for you to start that group. So we're gonna wrap up our show. You know. So I missed y'all so much. This felt so good. And hopefully, our viewers felt good having us back. Hopefully you come back and talk to us. We appreciate you. Send us those emails again. Send us those, subscribe. HULadiesRoom@gmail.com. Send us show ideas. Send us funny comments. If you just want to send us, hey, what's up? We'll take that too. I take all the DMs.
Yeah.
We'll do, a whole show. If you come up with a show idea and you want to even be on our show, we love having guests on our show. So don't think like this is not just our show. So if you have a show idea and you're like, hey, I want to come on, please put yourself out there because we would love to have people on and guest spotlights. If you're profound or proficient in your field and you're like, hey, this is a show idea, I have the knowledge to back it, take over our show. We'll have we've done it before where we're like, we bring on guests, they know more than what we know on that topic, and we just kind of let them be the experts and take over our show. We would love that too. So please, please, please email us because again, life is lifing and we can't come up with a whole bunch of things. So we need y'all to help us entertain on these Thursday nights.
Can I say something really quick before we log out?
Okay, cool.
I want to do a shout out for Black History Month for a company that is Bison partially owned, and it's by one of my good friends. We met freshman year and lived next door to each other freshman year in the quad, 3rd floor. Baldwin, but check out her site because she has some Black history items, and the site is deuceandcake.com. So that's DEUCEANDCAKE, Deuce and Cake. And she has some Black history products out there. So go support Shayna, who is an HU Bison.
Awesome. Yay, Shayna. All right, ladies and gentlemen out there. Thank you again for joining us. We will be streaming live probably once a month at this point because, again, life is lifing. But you can also watch our tapes back. We love when you watch our stuff. Send out our stuff, please, because we need more followers. So you can find us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and special shout outs to our producer. We still in love. We haven't seen her in a while. We need to find her too. Dana, amazing. Makeda Filmworks. Again, thank you for our intro. Money Maybach 76. Thank you for our intro and specials out. Shout out to Mr. Fletcher again. We haven't seen him in a while either. We missing all our babies. Everybody's lifing. But I love y'all, man. It's been real. I love y'all. Hearts out.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Bye.
That's what's up, y'all. Until next time, y'all.
Bye.